So today I'll be giving the tutorial on this bucket hat that I made. I made it using fire yarn. The fire yarn that I'm using is this. I think right now it's a vintage yarn if I'm not wrong. It's the bernat boa. Yes, and it's 100% polyester. They recommend a 6.5 millimeter hook, and this is a 50-gram ball. The hat that I'm wearing, I used 1.5 of the bernat boa yarn. So yeah, let's get into it. The sweater that I have back there is another butterfly cardigan that I'm making. I'm making this one in pink, and it's already coming out really pretty. So something when you're working with this yarn, it's so hard to see your stitches. So you're going to find another yarn that is almost similar color to what you're working with, but then not the exact color, so that you can be able to see the other yarn, because it's hard to see your stitches with this yarn. For example, the hat that I made first, I attached this. It's a beige yarn, so you see you cannot even see the yarn that much when you're wearing the hat, but then I attached a beige yarn, you can see, so that it's so easy to see the stitches. So you're going to find another yarn of a different color, and then you're going to use that, and then just going right into it, you're going to start by making a magic ring. Whichever way you make one, if you chain 4 and then slip stitch on the first chain, well, that's okay, whichever way you make a magic ring. And then after that, you're going to work in chain 2 and then work 10 double crochets inside the magic ring. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I forgot to say the hook that I'm using is a 4.5. You can use between 4.5 and 6, also depending with the thickness of the yarn that you added. So like this one, I used a 5 millimeter hook. The yarn was a little bit thicker. This one I'm using a 4.5. You can also use a 5.5 millimeter hook. 3 and 4. So make sure while you're working, you're picking on both the yarn strands. So you see, now you can be able to see the stitches when you have another yarn. So after the 10th double crochet, you're going to pull the tail, and then you're going to slip stitch on top of the very first double crochet there. You're going to make a slip stitch, and then after that you're going to chain 2 again. So now you're going to do rows of increases. When I used the 5 millimeter hook, I did 6 rows of increases. So you're going to chain 2, and then after that you're going to increase in every stitch. So we have 10 stitches in total. You're going to do an increase in every stitch, and by the end of this row you're going to have a total of 20 stitches. So on top of the first double crochet, you're going to do 2 double crochets, make sure you don't place it so tightly. Okay, and then on top of the second double crochet again, you do 2 double crochets. So you're going to do that on an increase on top of every double crochet until you have a total of 20 double crochets. So when you're done in that row, on row 3 you're going again to chain 2, and then you're going to do 1 double crochet on one stitch and then an increase on the other. So you're going to alternate 1 double crochet with an increase, 1 double crochet with an increase. So the first stitch you're going to do 1 double crochet, and then on the next stitch you're going to do an increase. I know maybe you cannot see my stitches from the camera, but then when you're working on yours you'll be able to see it. And then also you can try and feel it if you're not seeing it. And then again 1 double crochet and an increase. So 1 double crochet on one stitch and then an increase on the other stitch, and then by the end of this row you're going to have a total of 30 stitches. And then now on the next row you're going to chain 2 again, and then on that next stitch you're going to do an increase and then followed by 2 single crochet, 2 double crochets. So you start with an increase, so you're going to have 2 double crochets on one stitch, that is the increase, and then after that you're going to work 2 double crochets. So that is 1 double crochet on one stitch and then another double crochet on the other stitch. So increase followed by 2 double crochets, increase followed by 2 double crochets, and you're going to repeat that all round. You have a total of 40 stitches. So increase and then 2 double crochets. Like that, increase in 2 double crochets until again you come back to this point. On the next row you're going to chain 2 again, and then you're going to do 3 double crochets. So 1 double crochet on one stitch, and then 2 on the next stitch, and then 3. And then after the 3 double crochets you're going to do an increase. So that is it for this row, 3 double crochets and an increase. So do that until the end of this row, 3 double crochets and an increase. When you're done with the 3rd row, it is the 4th, yeah, the 5th now, what you're going to do, you're going to chain 2 again, and then in the next stitch now you're going to do an increase, after the increase you're going to do 4 double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4. After the 4th double crochet you're going to do an increase on that stitch, and then again you're working 4 double crochets, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then working an increase again. So 4 double crochets and an increase until we meet again at this point. So this is a total of 6 rows. Let's see. This measures about 7 inches. The other one that I did was measuring 7.5. and that is because I used a 5mm hook. That's why I'm saying the hook you use will determine like how big it will be. So if you're making for even like as small as kid sizes, you can use a 4mm hook. The yarn is so flexible, you can use a 4mm hook on with it. You see, you can also use a 4mm hook and attach a lightweight yarn to it. So with a 4.5mm hook, the 6 rows, I have 7 inches. With this one, the 6 rows with a 5mm hook, I add 7.5 inches for the top part of the bucket hat. So if you're using the same hook, because this is like size small, just like a teenage size, okay, even an adult will be able to put on this one. But then if you have longer hair or dreadlocks, like for me I have dreadlocks, you can add another row. But then if you just have like light hair and just normal, you can just stop at 7 inches. You can add another row if you have longer hair or a bigger head. You can add another row, whereby now you do an increase with 5 double crochets. So after you're done with this, now the next row, we're now just going to do rows of no increases, okay? So rows of no increases. So chain 2, and then you're just going to do 1 single crochet, 1 double crochet I mean, on every stitch. 1 double crochet on every stitch, no increase. So this is going to be easy, just 1 double crochet with no increase. This is the first row. I'm going to do a total of 5 rows. So 1 double crochet on every stitch as you go. So I'm doing the first row, and then I'll do the second and until the 5th row, and then I'll meet you after I'm done in the 5 rows of double crochets with no increases. So I did the 5 rows. I'm going to add 1 row. So you're going to add rows until the hat covers your hair somewhere up here on top of your ears. That is where your bucket hat should end. So if you need to add more rows, you can add more rows. So I think instead of 5, I'm going to do 6 rows for this one. So when you're done with the body part of your hat, now you're going to do the brim. So for the brim, we're going to do increases. So the last increase that we did on the crown part was 4 double crochets with an increase, 4 double crochets with an increase. Now you're going to continue like as if you're going to the next row, okay? So now you're going to do 5 double crochets and then you do an increase. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 double crochets, and then after the 5th double crochet you're going to do an increase there. So you're going to do 5 double crochets followed by an increase, 5 double crochets followed by an increase. So if you notice, I ran out of the yarn that I was using, so right now I'm just filling the stitches, which I realize is also possible. So after you do this row, 5 double crochets with an increase, you're going to follow it with 6 double crochets and an increase, then 7 double crochets and an increase, and then you'll continue checking and make sure that the brim is not too long to cover your eyes. So you can just keep on trying it on until you're satisfied with how long the brim is. So again, on the next row you're going to chain 2, and then now on this row you're going to do 6 double crochets and then you do an increase. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5 and 6. After 6 double crochet we're going to do an increase on that stitch. and then you continue like that all around. So 6 double crochets with an increase, and then after this row you're going to do the same thing. On the next row you're going to do 7 double crochets with an increase, then 8 double crochets with an increase. So you can continue trying on your heart until you feel the brim is long enough for you. If you want it to be like huge, like covering your eyes, whichever style you like, you can just go with it. So I did 2 rows, so I'm going to do a total of 4 rows of increases. So the next row I'm going to do 7 double crochets with an increase, and then I'll do 8 double crochets with an increase, and then I'll meet you when I'm done with the brim.
So this is how my bucket hat finally looks after the 4 rows of increases. And if you manage to make the bucket hat, make sure you tag me either on TikTok or Instagram. I'd love to see it. So goodbye.